Hola, hola, it's Nereida, and I have a tarot message on this Wednesday hump day post lunar eclipse. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody got through that with no major scars. I hear it was a doozy for a lot of people. So I've gone ahead and pulled a card from the Tantric Dakini Oracle. And I think this card really does speak and inform to some of the interesting stories that I've been hearing from the eclipse portal. So this is card number 60, Taking Up Arms, and it carries the energy of Earth. Now, what it talks about is the incarnation of Vishnu when he incarnates as a tortoise. And he has, his story is that he has incarnated through many beings, so to help our planet to overcome lots of demons. And this card talks about protection. It talks about being able to overcome attacks through protecting oneself physically and also spiritually. And the tortoise, I love that they use the tortoise because it also talks about moving from, the emotional, watery energy into a more solid earth state. And so this talks about, like, I feel it's maturity, it talks about maturity and being able to protect oneself. And it also warns us to continue to protect ourselves, actually, to be able to protect ourselves from incoming energetic attacks, which, I wish that that didn't exist, and yet it does. And so we must protect ourselves. And those can look like really, it doesn't have to be like a warlock or a witch, casting a spell on you. It could be like actually from somebody that loves you and, like, unfortunately, says something to hurt you, or says something to somebody else. It could be a thought that they have, this is like even low-grade evil eye stuff, okay? So continue to use your protection, amulets, whatever it is that you do to protect your energy. Continue to do it. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. And if you haven't watched the reading pre-eclipse, I think that card speaks to that whole scenario. So I'm going to use my, oh, look at that. Oof. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Grief and pain, Queen of Cups. No longer, this is like, speaks about somebody retracting emotions, Wheel of Fortune upright. That's a good sign. Karmic wheel. The karmic wheel is always turning. Ah, see? Seven of Swords. There was some kind of, energy that was, someone tried to take some energy, but they were not successful. At least, that's what I am seeing here. All right, so let's get into it. Let's see what the tarot has to say to us. So first, let's pick some cards for this collective's energy. Let's see. We got the Hierophant. So this is the energy of somebody that does have connection to the divine, has connection to their higher self, listens to their higher self, knows how to connect to guides and the spirit, spiritual divine messages that come in many forms and ways. This could be a therapist kind of vibe too, like, or somebody that feels like a therapist, somebody that goes and like, that has a lot of people coming to them for advice, for counsel, okay? That could be you. Lovers in reverse. Let's see. What else about this Gemini, about this Hierophant? Oh, it's interesting that I said Gemini. I mean, the Lover's card is a card of Gemini. So the Fool was in reverse. This could be, you know, apprehension on taking a step forward into something new. Okay? I'm going to put it just like it came in reverse. You know, the Fool, you know, moves forward without really thinking too much about what's coming next. You know, there's an air of naivete of the Fool, but is it really that? Or is it just such trust in the divine? But I do see some apprehension here. So we will go deeper with this message. Let's pick one more card for the overall energy. The Wheel of Fortune did come up after all, and it did want to come in and talk to us. So let's listen. So, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, again, this is denotes the passing of time, a cycle ending, cycles beginning. We do see here, I feel Taurus energy. I see, you know, like I feel the energy of like the Phoenix as well, you know, like going through a period of hardship and coming up even stronger, which is also, you know, definitely carries the energy of this overall oracle card. So interesting, very interesting. What I feel, what I'm feeling, and what I'm hearing is that perhaps your higher self warned you about, you know, like moving forward with something. And, you know, we'll go into it more. Maybe you listened and your intuition was like, hey, you even see like a little doggy here warning the Fool. Or is he warning? Is he just like jumping up in excitement? You know, I don't know. It could be anything, but I do feel like whatever that was, you uncovered this like new cycle. Like I'm like almost feeling like this halfway point that, you know, like through the major arcana, like this is like an initiation, perhaps. All right, so let's get some cards to talk about. This is so, I mean, I can't like, you know, I was going to shuffle to check in about the energy surrounding you. And remember, we saw this card just now in its reversal, the Seven of Swords. And this speaks about, you know, yeah, like there being some kind of trickster energy in the, in your energetic field, in your surroundings, in your environment. I mean, unsuccessfully so. I don't think that, I think, you know, what I'm seeing here is, you know, because it's in its reversal, that there was maybe some kind of trickery. Maybe that was what your intuition kind of like warned you about. What else, Spirit? Thank you so much for these messages. The Magician. That's so funny. Like that was literally, okay, you know, loud and clear here. I knew I had to sit down and do this message, and it seems like perfect timing. So, you know, the Magician is the very first one of like the Fool, then the Magician. This speaks about manifesting, being able to use all of the elements in order to bring something down from the ethers, an idea, a message, a dream, right? And using all of the tools in order to manifest it in this physical reality. Being able to use the energy of the divine, to use the energy of the human at like action, right? Emotions, thoughts. Very interesting. Very interesting. What else, Spirit? Is this our card? Yes, it is. Oh, the Temperance. Well, you saw how that one was pulled. I always kind of like, notice how they want to come out. It was laying in the deck in its reversal, but it came out in its upright. We do have a lot of major arcana here. So I do feel like this is an initiation. The Temperance card does speak about initiation. This is in the second line of the major arcana, and it takes us into what the Fool and the Magician are in the first line of the major arcana, and that talks about the inner self and the outer self. And we go, the Fool's journey is actually moving through not only the outer, the personality, but also the inner self, the inner world, getting to know yourself even more. So whatever the situation was, whatever the message was that you heeded, it brought you into you like protected yourself from some kind of energy that was trying to take from you. Okay. And you have manifested here an initiation into integration. Okay. The Temperance card. We see here this figure, this angel is mixing elements. So this could be you mixing, your parts of you, aspects of you, bringing them together, blending them together to become more whole. A genuine desire to know yourself more deeply. One foot is in the water, one foot is on the earth. This speaks about like that balance, right? Of being able to go deep into your emotions and also be grounded. So this really, what a gift to be able to do that, because a lot of people get pulled into their emotions and become very ungrounded, right? And like can very much get lost and take what is this that I want to say, impulsive action because of those feelings and emotions. But I do see that you're in a place of power here, okay? So whoever's listening to this, congratulations. All right, what is the guidance here, Spirit? Thank you so much. The Six of Cups. How beautiful. Beautiful energy, Six of Cups. Look at that. Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel here, like a beautiful like energy of kindness and generosity of spirit. I feel here maybe a gift of some sort coming in for you, or for you to gift something in like, maybe it's kindness, give kindness. The Nine of Cups does speak about like, fulfillment and wish fulfillment, being in a place of contentment. So perhaps this is Spirit saying like, spread that kindness, be forgiving. If somebody comes and gives you an apology, pull from the strength that you have cultivated within yourself. And, I feel like this is a continuation of that last message that I posted. Be giving, be kind with your brethren. That's the message that I'm hearing. All right, let's get more guidance cards. So we have the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So yeah, definitely there feels like there is some kind of apology here, okay? Whether, I think that you will know in your heart whether, look at that, the Strength card. I feel like these two cards have a lot in common. So I'll talk a little bit about that Strength card in a minute. But I do feel like, the Ten of Swords is a card of betrayal. So perhaps, and this is the Eight of Wands is seen as a message coming in very quickly. This is rapid movement, okay? So whether, I think you'll know in your heart whether this is for you, like if you owe somebody an apology, or, if there is somebody, in fact, coming in with an apology for you. I do see Spirit saying here, allow this apology to retrieve the swords in your back, okay? Release those swords of betrayal. Forgive, because forgiveness is for you. I said the same thing in the last message that I posted, Okay, but I do see that here there's some kind of betrayals, you know, like with the Seven of Swords in reverse as well. I do feel like, perhaps, you know, someone did try to betray you. But again, like I see up here, there is something that you kind of held back on, didn't move forward on, and that put you in a position of power. So there's a message coming in, maybe. I always say that, maybe. I don't know. I mean, because, you know, like this reading is in this moment in time, and there's many timelines and many possibilities. And that's why I always say, you know, like these are just possibilities that, you know, these readings are possibilities. And I'm, you know, like reading for an energy in a moment in time. And, you know, this Fool could have very well come up upright, and this Wheel of Fortune could have been in reversal. So like, you know, there's all these like possibilities, you know. But overall, what I do see here is that you are in a position of power. The Strength card, look at how the 2 8s come in these 2 infinity symbols, you know, are being shown here. Lots of, in like the yellow in the background, right? So the Strength card speaks about being able to have the strength to go on that fool's journey and to, you know, overcome through willpower and, you know, sheer strength, the ability to overcome these lower vibrational energies like fear and, you know, all of like the low energy feelings that we feel like as humans. But, you know, this is like the beginning, that like the Fool's journey does require a lot of strength. Okay. And so what I'm seeing here is that, you know, whatever it was that you kind of like, whatever message that was given to you from your higher self, I feel like you took that message and you moved forward with it, and you created an initiation, and now you're going deeper into who you are, deeper into your, look at all these swords coming up here next. Going deeper into who you are, and you have the strength to do it. I'm also here, I'm feeling, you know, Leo energy with the Strength card. Leo energy, we saw Gemini earlier. So I want to go deeper with this message. So I'm going to start pulling from another deck. And I'm also hearing now, you know, if you have not heeded whatever this message is, if you have been getting some kind of download and you're ignoring it, please don't ignore it. Please don't. This is these are big energies, okay? Protect yourself. If there's some kind of group of people or some, you know, one person, whatever it is, a place where you feel drained and Spirit is saying, you know, stop going there, stop going there. You know what I'm saying? Like, protect yourself. Like, you know, your guides can only do so much for you, my dear. Like, you know, that you can't expect things to change if you don't take aligned action, okay? All right, so let's pull some cards for clarity here, even though I honestly don't even know if I need it, but let's just go deeper for funsies. All right, so let's get a card to go deeper with this Hierophant. Spirit, what do you want to share with us about this Hierophant? Okay, so the 9 of Cups. Remember, we saw that card, so it does want to come up here. So I feel like, yes, definitely, you know, this is a card of contentment. This is a card of being in a place of fulfillment, you know, and the 9 is, you know, like very close to completion. So perhaps, like I said, you know, this message that was given to you was around something that you have been asking about. Maybe you kind of like wished for some energy, for a message to come through. And, you know, through your prayers, through strong prayers, you got that. Yeah. Uh, I'm noticing here the cornucopia that she's holding in her hand, and just kind of like the lightness of being that she is. Like her dress is like almost, it's translucent, you know? She's floating over those cups with the cornucopia, like, you know, just fulfilled. And, you know, like really simple, like like energy feels really calm. Okay, so what is this full in reversal? What is this apprehension, Spirit? What is this pullback? I feel almost of energy. What is this, Spirit? What do you want to tell me about this full in reverse? What was this warning? It feels like a warning. Thank you so much for the messages so far, Spirit. Okay, so we have the Judgment card. Yeah, so definitely something was revealed here, some kind of definitely some kind of energy that was shown to you, like some kind of higher perspective. There's so much coming in regards to like your, I'm just kind of hiding because I don't know if these messages get flagged or not. I don't think I have enough followers for that, but you never know. So like I'm really focused on the eagle right now and the sun, right? So like brightness, like I do feel like, again, like your prayers were answered. This is about some kind of like, you know, revelation, it feels like. And I do see here, you know, the father, the mother, and the child. So this is like you and you're in your integration process of your inner parent, you know, like reparenting yourself. You protected that child through your inner child, through some kind of revelation, some kind of higher perspective is basically what I'm seeing here. And I'm also hearing, you know, like, it was almost like there were some parts of you that were like rebirthed it through this process. Like parts of you that you had, like you thought you were gone, like long gone from you. Like, maybe you know, through heeding this warning, through heeding this call, like you were able to recover a, you know, lost part of your inner child. Okay, what is this Wheel of Fortune? What is this initiation? I keep hearing that word, initiation. What is this initiation, Spirit? Okay, 2 cards here. I have the Tower card and the Moon. Okay, so again, I need to hide some of these cards. So you know, definitely big time, you know, revelation. This is like a big shakeup, something coming, you know, like drastically ending, okay, through light. It was like you know, your light, your inner sun overcame something, like brought some kind of tower down. And this tower could have been anything that was trapping your energy, okay? But I do see like you are a seer. You're a seer, and you know, like look at that eclipse. Oh my God, I can't even like make this up. Like during this eclipse, you were able to like see beyond that. Like you were, you know, like what you're so connected to your divine guides that you were able to, you know, see through this, like through this eclipse moment. And even though there was something being hidden from you, you heeded the call, like you heeded the warning. And this tower moment, you know, it was like, it didn't like, you're allowing it to just be this, like, look at the rebirth through fire, you know, like, and maybe this is even like other people in your life, you know, like kind of like truths coming up. Okay, wow. All right, moving on. What is this Seven of Swords in reverse, Spirit? Well, I mean, that was sticking out loud and clear. And it's the Magician card again, right? And like, you know, so just more affirmation that you are in a position. Look at that. We see the Wheel of Fortune here in this card as well. Actually, my bad. This is so cool. It looks just like the Magician here, but the Magician is standing in front of the Wheel of Fortune. Again, because you protected your energy, because you were able to stop whatever this was, you manifested a Wheel of Fortune in your favor. Like you manifested this initiation in your favor. Okay. I love I'm noticing the snake belt. So perhaps, you know, this is like really transformative energy. Like I think honestly too, what I'm seeing here, that you heeding this warning was a tower moment for other people. Okay? Like this judgment call that you made was a tower moment for other people. Okay, this is a transformative energy that has come in to your life where you I really feel like you're not taking anybody's shit anymore, is what I'm hearing. Like especially with these two like cards of like protection, it's like you're no longer taking people's shit. Like nope, not today, not ever. Okay, what is this Temperance card, Spirit? What is the integration process here? What is this integration? What is this Temperance? The Five of Cups. So some kind of painful energy. We did see the Three of Swords, did we not? Some kind of painful energy, some kind of ending. This is about, you know, he's all dressed in black, grief. And I feel like, so we see two cups here. You see how like there's two cups still standing? I feel like you have finally moved on from this. There's even like a scorpion coming out of one of the cups. So this is like, you know, I always, you know, like, I don't know. I don't hear a lot of other readers talk about this, but I always feel like the Three of Cups is some kind of like toxic, poisonous energy that has come in. Excuse me. Lately, when I'm reading and I start burping a lot, I think it's like just like energy moving. I don't know, but please excuse me. I'm not doing it on purpose. So I feel like it's like this toxic energy that has come in and like, you know, basically like infiltrated some kind of emotional energy here. But there's two cups still standing. And so this Temperance card is telling me that you have become the alchemist and you're taking this, you know, this like mulch, this toxicity, and you are blending it with your light in order to create something, you know, new in your life, something beautiful, that Wheel of Fortune. Like you know, I'm hearing, you know, making gold from sulfur, like the alchemist way, you know, you are an alchemist. Well done. Well done. All right, what is this Six of Cups, Spirit? What is the Six of Cups? Because I do feel like this is a really kind, giving energy. I don't know. I'm not feeling these cards. Six of Cups, Spirit. What do you want to tell me about the Six of Cups? That was too many cards that fell out. And that one wants to come up. Ten of Wands. Yeah, I think that this really is about an apology, maybe. Or some kind of gift that somebody wants to give in order to like unburden themselves. An offering. This could be somebody that you have history with. Six of Cups usually talks about like soulmate energy, friendship. Yeah, because I'm not really feeling like it's like super like romantic vibes here at all. Like this feels more like just somebody that you've known from the past, perhaps. But they're carrying a really heavy burden. I don't think this is you. Your energy is pretty solid. But somebody wants to come in with an offering here because they're carrying a really heavy burden. Like it's just getting so heavy and they want to come in and unburden themselves. And it definitely has something to do with this betrayal. So let's see, what is this betrayal about? What is this Ten of Swords about? Spirit. Too many cards, too many cards. Thank you so much, Spirit, for all of the messages that you've been giving so far. So, Five of Wands. This is about an argument, some kind of argument, some kind of confrontation. Maybe, you know, this argument or whatever, you felt like really, you know, was like this like betrayal of energy for you. You felt stabbed in the back. But I do see that there is some kind of confrontation here in regards to this betrayal. Maybe if this like person comes in, because they do feel very burdened. So if they do come in with this apology, I feel like maybe you will confront them over this betrayal. Or it's almost like Spirit is actually saying like you're ready to confront them. But I do see a lot of fire energy here with the Wands. So this is a lot of action. There is like a lot of action happening here in regards to this. What is this Eight of Wands, Spirit? What is this message that wants to come through? Okay. This is Ace of Cups. The King of Swords. No, excuse me. This is the Knight of Swords. And the Emperor. So I do feel like this is a message of like, look at me, I have changed, I have transformed. I see the butterfly and the phases of the moon. There's hawk here too, hawk energy. However, with the Ace of Cups being shown from behind, it's like, I don't know, you know, it's like they're watching you, they're looking at you, hoping, wishing for a renewal of emotions here. I don't know if that's available here in your energy anymore, though. It's like, I feel like it's more of a hopeful energy. Like they want to come in and tell you, like, I've changed, I'm not that anymore. But you know, what I see here is like the back of the Emperor. And that doesn't necessarily mean, you know, something negative, because I do see all these alchemical energies. And there's more of a like, but what I do feel is like this rigidity, like this is a concrete throne that is being put in the forefront, you know? Like, I don't know if this person has a lot of flexibility. And it's like they're kind of like set in their ways. So I don't know. Also, as you know, these are guidance cards as well. I'm also hearing like stand your ground. And when you speak, you know, like if you get to a point of communication, to remember all the work that you've done on yourself. I'm like focusing in on the butterfly here of this Knight of Swords. And communicate from that place of the higher perspective of the hawk here as well. But you know, I don't know what this Ace of Cups kind of like coming in, you know, this is the Ace of Cups speaking of like a renewal of emotional energy. This is kind of like somebody hoping for that. Like it's like this person on the horse, like it's almost some kind of page, maybe the Page of Cups is coming in, like, you know, hoping to offer a renewal of emotion. But I don't know, this Emperor, maybe that's you, this Emperor energy, like has his back turned towards all of this. And interestingly as well, I have the High Priestess also with, you know, just seeing the back of the High Priestess with the keys. So there is yet something to be revealed here. There is still information to be revealed here. So with that all being said, I'm going to wrap up this message here and remind us of the card from the very beginning. You have been successful in protecting your energy from somebody trying to siphon or take some energy. And now you can continue to protect yourself in that way. Allow whatever it is, this, you know, whoever this is, whatever this is that wants to come in and communicate with you. And you can communicate in a very straightforward manner, be honest, and, you know, if you need to confront, ask questions, do what you got to do to get the clarity that you need. Remember all of the work that you've done on yourself, stand your ground. And one thing here that I'm hearing is like, don't be afraid to be the villain in somebody's story, okay? Like that just, you know, that has to happen sometimes. You choose you. Continue to be strong, choose you, and continue to listen to your guides and your higher self, because I feel like that's what's given you this opportunity, this upper hand. And it's not about overpowering other people. Like, I'm not saying it in that way. It's actually like, you know, being in your own power, like being in the power of yourself so that you can really begin this journey of, you know, getting to know yourself more deeply, like integrating your inner, your personality and your inner self. And of course, you know, people, when they see that, you know, somebody that they've tried to do wrong, I don't know why, when they see them doing better, like they suddenly want to come in and they're feeling like shit and like they want to unburden themselves. And, you know, just like I said, protect your energy. Okay, that's a message that's been coming through a lot lately. And so whatever way that looks to you, please do it. And that's our message. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next reading. Please comment, like, subscribe. I do have the intention of growing this channel and being consistent with it. And it helps to have the feedback of my community. I am available for personal readings, so my email is in the description. You can send me a message there. We can schedule something for a personal reading. And always remember, keep the channel on love. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, and I will see you soon. Bye.